It was not too long ago when DBS Women's World Mastercard reduced the 4 mile per dollar cap for online spending from 2,000 to 1,500, and from 1st of August 2025, it's going to be further reduced to $1,000. Couple this along with the fact that DBS points only have a validity of 1 year before they expire. Is this still worth applying for if you do not have it? And if you do have it, should you keep it or throw it in the bin? In today's video, I'm going to share with you the updates and my reasons why I'm still keeping the DBS Women's World Mastercard. Let's dive straight into today's video. Let's go. Despite the lower cap, this card still allows us to earn 4 miles per dollar for our travel booking, which is the main reason why I'm still going to use the DBS Women's World. I know what you're thinking, $1,000 a month really isn't enough when it comes to booking your flight tickets, Airbnbs, hotels, which is why I pair this together with the UOB ladies with the travel category selected, and it increases my allowance up to $2,000 per month. If you still think that isn't enough, and if you are booking a hotel via platforms like Trip.com, Agoda, you can use Atome to split the payment into 3, and that helps you to increase your allowance as well. The second reason is that this card helps me to increase my allowance for in-person transaction. Hold on before you go into the comments below. I know that the DBS Women's World Mastercard only awards us 4 miles per dollar for online transactions. But if you go into a shop and they allow you to pay via Shopback Pay, Kris Plus, Grab Pay, dining out, you can still use this card to earn 4 miles per dollar because it is denoted as an online transaction. So one example, I went to Poke Theory at Novena Velocity. There was 20% off if you pay via Grab for the dining out deal, something like that. I can't remember what's the exact name. I used the DBS Women's World Mastercard, which awarded me 4 miles per dollar for that transaction. If a shop I go to accepts this kind of payment methods, I will default back to this card or the Citi Rewards credit card, and that earns me 4 miles per dollar. And I leave my UOB Preferred Platinum for places that do not accept this kind of payment. So I will add my UOB Preferred Plat on my mobile phone, pay with, and that earns me 4 miles per dollar in blocks of $5. So these are the main 2 reasons why I will still continue using the DBS Women's World Mastercard. If you're thinking about applying, just take note that points only have a validity of 1 year, which is a relatively short amount of time to accumulate on. If you're someone who spends $1,000 every single month on eligible transactions that can earn you 4 miles per dollar on this card, then yes, consider applying because it's still great to accumulate miles on. I recently just transferred all of my DBS points to KrisFlyer's program, paid that $27.25, and within like a day or 2, the miles arrived into my KrisFlyer account already. It was relatively fast. Anyway, I wanted to do a walkthrough on how to redeem your DBS points. Log into your PayLah, swipe right on the top and you'll see your available points. On the bottom, click on Rewards, Travel, and you'll see the available rewards program partners that you can transfer to. And just follow through these steps, fill in your details, and make sure your membership number is accurate. Note that you have to pay a one-time fee of $25 plus GST, submit, and you're good to go. Now you just have to wait for it to arrive into your KrisFlyer account. I'm now on a new membership year trying to accumulate as much points as I can for online transactions on this card. So my current miles credit card combination, UOB Preferred Platinum for in-person transactions, mobile contactless payment, and that is capped at $1,110 per calendar month in blocks of $5, which is annoying. Same for this card in blocks of $5 as well. Citi Rewards, $1,000 per statement month using payment apps like Shopback Pay, Grab Pay, and FavePay. Citi Rewards allows us to earn miles using FavePay. So just take note of this. DBS Women's World Mastercard doesn't allow for that. I use Citi Rewards with FavePay to pay for my physio treatments at the clinic because if I use a card directly, they are charging 3% extra. So a curb around this is using FavePay with the Citi Rewards credit card, and I still earn miles. Online transactions, my Pilates package, travel bookings, miscellaneous purchases, DBS Women's World Mastercard, UOB ladies specifically for travel. Citi Rewards, just take note, it doesn't allow us to earn miles for travel bookings. It takes a lot of planning to earn and accumulate miles for business class or first class, to be honest. Every time you see influencers talking about how easy it is to get flights and accumulate miles, to be honest, I don't. After doing it for 2.5 years, I don't think that it's easy. It takes a lot of planning and consciously knowing at the back of your mind which card to use, what's your cap, all that kind of stuff. So if you have not started and you're looking to start to accumulate miles, you can catch this video over here which talks about the 5 things you need to know before you start accumulating miles. If you have any questions, as usual, leave it down in the comment section below. And if you want more behind the scenes, I've recently started a Telegram channel which you can join. I'll put the QR code over here and I'll catch you guys in my next video. I hope this was beneficial for you guys. As usual, have a great week ahead and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye!